At the entrance to Los Angeles, a huge traffic jam has formed due to overturned trucks and robots that attack people. Thor, Black Widow, and Hawkeye attack robots. Thor rescues a woman with a child from a car. One of the robots climbs onto a bridge support and explodes. The bridge begins to fall on cars standing under it. Thor holds the bridge while Hawkeye takes the civilians to a safe distance. The bridge collapses. Thor gets out of the rubble. The Widow gives her friends the helmet of one of the robots. Inside, they see the marking of the film studio. The heroes arrive at the film studio. They are met by Ant-Man. He works as a consultant on a new superhero movie. Ant-Man studies the robot's head, but says that they have fake robots on the set. One of the scenery begins to fall on the actors. The Widow and Hawkeye save people, and Thor keeps the scenery from falling. The actor playing him in the film runs up to Thor. He wants to watch the hero in order to get better into the role. Thor catches spotlights falling from the ceiling. The director of the film resorts. He says that they are bankrupt because now the shooting will have to stop. Thor stays to help the filmmakers. The Widow and Barton go to find out that the same robots staged a pogrom on the motorway. The Widow examines the fallen spotlights and discovers traces of explosives. Ant-Man shrinks and finds the remains of the transmitter. He scans the transmitter and says that the source of the signal is nearby. The heroes enter the props warehouse. Barton finds one of the robots that attacked cars on the road and says it's a prop, but the robot suddenly attacks the heroes. The Widow and Barton deal with the robots. Elias Starr Egghead comes out from behind the boxes. Ant-Man says he worked with Starr, but fired he because Starr created life-threatening scenery for people. Starr says he wants to destroy the Ant and the actors of the film. He incites the lava people he created against the heroes. The heroes fight monsters. The Widow cannot contact Thor. Egghead says he is jamming the signal. Two lava people are chasing Barton. He lures them into the pool for filming naval battles and drowns in the water. The Widow wounds the Egghead with a shot and he drops his gun. The roof of the pavilion collapses. The Ant reduces itself and the Widow. The roof presses down the remaining monsters. The Ant returns itself and Natasha to normal size. The Widow is angry at the Ant because he left the team. The Widow and the Ant pursue Starr, but find only a mannequin similar to him. The mannequin's head explodes. The Ant saves the Widow. Thor and the actor playing him arrive at the bar. A group of bikers come out of the bar. The actor provokes a fight, and the bikers rush at Thor. Barton informs Ant and Natasha that Friday has tracked the location of Egghead. Thor, having dealt with the bikers, takes the actor with him and goes to Asgard. The Widow, Ant-Man, and Barton penetrate the Egghead shelter. He activates his armor and attacks the heroes. Egghead initiates the launch of missiles that should destroy Hollywood and tries to stop the launch, but nothing happens. Egghead leaves the warehouse on his robot. The heroes rush after him. Starr's robots descend on the city on parachutes. Widow, Ant, and Barton catch up with Egghead and try to stop his robot, but the villain leaves on a damaged robot. Egghead breaks into the studio where the shooting is taking place. He is attacked by Widow and the rest of the heroes. Starr's robots land in the city and open fire. Widow and Barton punch a small hole in the robot's armor. Ant flies into it, and with one blow, he knocks the Egghead out. The robots on the streets of the city turn off. The Egghead is taken away by the police. Thor and the actor return to the set. The actor gives the film director a suit and runs away. Ant tells Natasha that he regrets leaving the Avengers. The Widow says that he is just looking for his place in life. Ant says he will give his friends a tour of Hollywood. Captain America is standing at his easel in his room. Barton offers him to relax, watch a movie, but the captain refuses. He says he wants to paint a portrait of his father, but he can't remember his face. The captain says he lost a photo of his father during World War II. Barton goes to the training hall. The captain decides to take a walk and he requests a police report from Friday. Friday says that suspicious activity has been noticed in the port. The captain goes there. In one of the warehouses, the captain sees Baron Zemo. The Baron activates an unknown device. A time portal opens and Zemo's father Heinrich comes out of it. Zemo says that with the help of technology stolen from Kong the Conqueror, he managed to build a time portal and bring his father here. Zemo attacks the captain and presses him down with crates. In the tower, the Avengers want to surprise the captain in honor of his birthday, but Friday reports that the captain has left the building. Friends decide to go in search of him. Heinrich Zemo wants to kill the captain, but his son stops him. He wants the captain to see how they capture Hydra first, and then the whole world, Barton, the Widow, and the Falcon break into the warehouse and attack both villains. Zemo Sr. activates a time portal and pulls the captain's friends into the past. Natasha, Clint, and Sam find themselves in New York in 1943. Barton says that they need to return to their time as soon as possible. In the present, the captain is fighting the villains. He tries to reactivate the portal, but his knowledge is not enough. Then the captain disables the portal and escapes from the warehouse with an important part of the device. Sokol tells his friends that he will not be able to open the portal from this time, but he will be able to build an antenna so that he can contact the Avengers. Barton says that there is a military base nearby where they can find the necessary equipment. Sam, Natasha, and Clint change into military uniforms. They meet Steve Rogers, who has not yet become Captain America. Barton learns from Steve the location of the communication hub and the heroes head there. The Avengers break into Baron Zemo's hideout. While Hulk and Thor are fighting the villains, Tony Stark activates the portal. Henry Zemo throws a grenade and Tony throws away from the control panel. Henry opens the portal and summons his descendant from the future. He rushes into battle and attacks the Avengers. Zemo Jr. is crushed by iron fragments. He asks his father for help, but Henry refuses his son. Falcon, Widow, and Barton infiltrate the communications hub. While Sam and Natasha assemble a temporary antenna, Barton is on guard. Rogers is watching the heroes. He runs up to Clint. Steve thinks they are enemy spies and wants to call for help, but Barton shows him Stark's bracelet and says that Howard Stark sent them with a secret mission. Steve decides to help strangers. The Falcon collects the antenna and activates it, but the portal does not appear. The military police notices the heroes and opens fire on them. Rogers throws the lid from the trash can at the military. The lid bounces off the heads of the military and knocks Rogers himself. Barton takes something from Steve's wallet. The antenna starts again work while making a lot of noise. The Avengers are fighting Henry Zemo and his descendant from the future. Ordinary workers are in the line of fire. Stark uses a cargo container to transport workers to a safe place. Captain America frees Zemo Jr. from the rubble. Zemo puts a knife to the captain's throat, but then goes to the portal. Thor and Stark throw Henry to the floor. Zemo Jr. picks up his father's sword and says that he managed to catch Captain America. Henry orders his son to kill the captain, but Zemo Jr. pushes his father into the portal. Zemo Sr. disappears, and Zemo disappears from the future with him. Tony reactivates the portal and brings back friends from the past. Captain America sees himself from the past for a moment and the portal breaks. Heinrich Zemo finds himself at a U.S. military base in 1943. He believes he can take over the country, but his trash can lid is stunned by Steve Rogers. In the tower, the Avengers congratulate the captain on his birthday. Barton hands a friend a photo that he pulled out of Steve's wallet in the past, and the photo little Steve with his father. Dear friends, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is important to me.